Hello everyone, welcome back once again to CareerQ, a place to curate your career. In today's video, we will be talking all about Cognizant salary structure and how much you can expect if you stay within the organization for 1, 2 or say 3 years after your date of joining. So in my previous video where we had talked all about Cognizant technology solutions, I had talked about the profile in which you will be taken in and how much you can expect as your initial salary. However, I have not gone into depth in that video, but I have discussed all the other factors. So if you have not watched that video, please go and watch after finishing this one. I'll put the link of the video in the description box below and of course somewhere on the screen here. So now it's time to get to know the salary structure that Cognizant follows and how much hike it gives each year and what you can expect or how much growth you can expect if you stay within the company for some time. Without further ado, let's get started. So Cognizant hires freshers for the profile of programmer analyst trainee, as I have already discussed. However, there are two types of programs that Cognizant runs. One is known as the CST program, that is the continuous skill development, and the second one is the internship program. So you know what salary structure will be followed is it depends on which program you have been taken in. Okay, so we will discuss one by one both these profiles and you know which profile has what pro and what cons based on your salary only. Okay, I will discuss about both these profiles in detail in my upcoming videos. We will keep that discussion for some time later, but right now we will all be discussing only about the salary structure. So we will first go on with the internship training, okay? And in this training, you will be getting paid. So in the first year, you can expect an enhanced salary of 26 to 28K. Now it's time for your first hike. You have completed 1 year. So after completing your 1 year, you know, your probation gets completed and now from a programmer analyst trainee, you have finally become a programmer analyst, okay? So your designation gets changed and you can expect a salary increment of around 50K. Now I know that for some people, this is already pre-mentioned in your offer letter that, you know, after you have completed 1 year, your salary will be increased to 50K. However, for some people, it is not mentioned in the offer letter and it does not work in that way as well. It only works based on how you have performed in your training and what rating you have got and if you have been taken into a project or not and you know different stuffs. So this is not really a fixed figure. This 50K can vary depending on whether it has been mentioned in your offer letter or not. Even if it has not been mentioned, then no need to worry, your salary will also get increased, but it can range in some value. So you know, after 1 year, your enhanced salary, whether mentioned in offer letter or not mentioned, you can expect your enhanced salary to grow between 28 to 32K. Okay, so this range that I have said, it completely depends on the rating that you have got. Now generally the Cognizant rating system is 1 to 5 where 1 is the lowest and 5 is the highest. Now generally 5 is something people don't get. The maximum that people get is 4 if you are exceptionally ordinary and you have been working like I don't know what, I don't have the right word, but if you have been working and if you have been giving exceptional inputs which has created a boom in the business, then only you get a 5 rating, else you will be getting a rating of 4. So you can generally expect your salary from 26 or 28K to increase till 30K. Generally, okay? If you have done very well and if your rating is higher, then it can range to 32K as well. Okay, so after or at the end of first year or when you have completed 1 year, your salary will be somewhere around 28 to 32K. This, if you boil down, the CTC ranges from 4.3 to 4.5 LP. Okay, again, you have been working and after you complete 2 years within the organization, you will be getting an average hike of between 8% to 12%. You know, this hike generally depends on the business that the organization has done and you know, how the company has performed and what is the attrition rate. Of course, you know, sometimes and especially in the recent times we have seen that the companies, especially Cognizant, is trying to retain a lot of employees and that's why it's giving good hikes. So you know, your hike can range to some percentage above also, but in general in normal conditions this hike generally ranges between 8 to 12K. So taking the marginal or taking the middle figure, let's go with 10% increase or getting 10% of hike. Salary will now be somewhere around 34 to 36K. Okay, if you see or look at this figure as your CTC, with respect to your CTC, then your CTC will now somewhere grow between 4.7 to 5 LPA. Okay, your CTC will increase from 4.7 to 5 LPA, and your enhanced salary will increase from 34 to 36K, depending upon again your rating and how much the company has performed, like what is its annual revenue and stuffs, and that will be what you get after you have completed 2 years within Cognizant. So now, after you complete 2.8 years, now Cognizant has this weird figure, I don't know how it works, but after you complete 2.8 years within the organization, that is the set time frame after which you get your first promotion. Okay, so now you will be getting a promotion. Now, getting this promotion, your position will increase from programmer analyst to associate. When you get this promotion, there is a very good hike of somewhere in between 20% to 40%, and these days I've heard, because of the high attrition rate, Cognizant is also giving a hike as high as 60%, and you heard that right. So yeah, you can get a very good hike when you are getting promoted after you have completed 2.8 years within the organization. So now your salary will increase, it will boom like anything. So now your enhanced salary will become somewhere around 42 to 44K, even greater. Okay, if you are getting a higher hike, then this figure can be greater, but the average that we have seen is between 42 to 44K. And that's not the end. Immediately, like, after 4-6 months, 3 years gets completed, right? And after completing your 3 years, you will again get the annual hike that the company is providing to all other employees. And now again, the hike ranges between 8 to 12%, taking the average, that is 10%. If we look into it, then your salary will now become, from 42 to 45K if I'm taking. Then now, after the end of 3 years, it will get increased to 47 to 52K. Okay, so that is how much you will be earning. And if we look in the figures of CTC, then you can expect your CTC to become somewhere around 6.5 to 7 LPA, and your enhanced salary becomes 46-47K to 52-53K. The range, again, it is because how much hike they are giving in percentage and what rating you have got, and there are several other factors as well, but this is the range in which you can expect your salary will get doubled in 3 years of staying within Cognizant. Now, this entire thing that I said is for the internship program candidates. Now, say for example, you have been from the CSD program, that is the continuous skill development, and you have not received any stipend or salary while your training was going on. So now, how much can you expect? So after joining in, you will start getting in your salary, of course. In the initial year, between 0 to 1 year, you will be also getting an enhanced salary of 26 to 28K. Generally 26K. Majorly people are getting 26K. So you can also expect, once you have joined in and your training has been complete, of course, then you can expect your enhanced salary to be somewhere around 26 to 28K. After your probation period gets complete, now again, you will be transformed from PAT to PA. Okay, so now as a PA, you can expect again an increment in the similar fashion as for the internship program people, wherein you will now be getting a salary somewhere between 28 to 32K. Okay, now this depends on, this is the average hike, and of course your rating, whether it has been mentioned in your offer letter or not. If you see with respect to the CTC increment, then your CTC increases from 4 LPA to 4.3 to 4.5 LPA. Okay. So that is the CTC, and that is your enhanced salary after you have completed 1 year. Now the twist comes. As a CSD candidate, your promotion will come early. Where people of the internship program got their promotion at the end of 2.8 years within the organization, you will be getting your promotion by just completing 1.8 years, that is complete 1 year less. So yes, if you are not getting a salary when you are doing your training and you're feeling all frustrated that why they are not giving, then here comes the reward. You will be getting a promotion after you have completed 1.8 years within the organization. From programmer and analyst, now you have become an associate in just 2 years within the organization, and now you have received your 20 to 40% hike. So the promotion comes early and the money, it gets increased earlier. Okay, so now your enhanced salary after this promotion, and after say you have completed 2 years within the organization, your enhanced salary will be somewhere around 38 to 44K. Next, after you've completed 2 years. So generally in 1.8 years you do get the promotion, and then after you've completed 2 years, again a hike comes, that is the nominal 8 to 10% hike. So it gets increased from this range to the range of 42 to 49k, and you can expect your CTC to rise to about 6 to 7 LPA, and you will be getting somewhere around 42 to 49k. And after the end of 3 years, now again you've been working, and after the end of 3 years you'll get the average nominal hike that others are getting, that is between 8 to 10%, and again your salary will now be increased from 46 to 53k. So if you see in the internship side also, at the end of 3 years you will be earning in the range of 46 to 53k. And if you see on the CSD front also, at the end of 3 years the salary becomes 46 to 53k. Now where does the difference come? Then after 3 years both of us are earning the same. It makes no difference, right? People might think that, but no, it's not like that. Here, when you are joining in the CSD program, your promotion comes early. So, after getting promotion, after completing 2 years, 2.5 years, you can dream about, changing the organization. And now since you've become an associate, you can actually look out for jobs on senior associate or senior analyst, or even for associate you can ask or demand for a higher salary. So the context or the prospects of switching the organization comes early when you are in this CSD program, and when you are in this internship program. Of course you can switch at any time, but the salary increment or getting your expected salary or whatever you want, that comes a bit late. That is, your promotion comes at 2.8 years. So that's the difference when we consider the monetary benefits between these two profiles. Okay, so that's the end of today's video. I hope that I was able to clearly explain to you all of these. I know it has been difficult, and I know that this has been a long video for obvious reasons, two profiles getting discussed. If you feel that I have missed out on something, there is something extra that Cognizant is giving and I've not covered it, or if you feel that something is wrong, please put them down in the comment section. I'll come again tomorrow with another new video. Till then, stay tuned to CareerQ. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.